Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, thought I'd do a video on this new product I got recently from Popov leather, which is the EDC pocket armour. And it's basically a little leather pouch with a elasticated loop on it for carrying your EDC knives or flashlight in the side, or whatever you'd want to put in something like this, or a tactical pen. So this is what you actually get, and this is the pocket armour. So you can get it in various different leathers. I think there's possibly 7 different coloured leathers that they do, and 6 different stitching colours and all stuff like that. I'll show you it now. Now this hasn't been worn for long, and this isn't worn, this is the actual an effect the leather does. It's kind of leather called Horween Chrome XL leather. And what it does is when you put it in, it sort of changes colour, and you can rub it and it'll go again. So when I put the knife in, you'll see what I mean. So you'll see it. So it looks like it's an old worn pouch, but really when you take it out you can give it a bit of a rub and it goes. So I got the, I can't remember what leather this was, what colour leather this was, I'll add an annotation for that, but I got the red stitching, and that's a tiger thread, which is I think one of the strongest threads you can get, and I also got it engraved. Get that to focus. And the pen clip. I've got a little torch in here really. This is designed more for Fisher space pens, so tactical pens. So the Fisher space pen is a bit smaller, it's actually about the length of the pouch. But it will take any tactical pens. Something with a bit of a point fits in easier. But you can see there, you know, that fits in well, but you'd rather, and you can buy the Fisher space pens as an extra straight from the website as well if you wanted to. So let's try a couple of knives in. So Swiss Army pen knife, quite a thick one. So there you go, fits in lovely. And it gives it that nice aged effect as I mentioned. So there's the top there. All of the edges are burnished and beveled and waxed and sanded. So really nicely done pouch this is, I'll tell you. Absolutely lovely. Really high quality. The leather feels really nice, has that nice leathery smell if you smell it. You can't smell it outright, if you know what I mean, but if you smell it you can. And then you've got the elasticated loop, which you can have, you can either have it or not. There's a lot of options for these, so you can have possibly 7 different coloured leathers, 6 different stitch colours, any engraving you want. I got WC 2018, that's WeaponCollector 2018. And I'm pretty sure you can have the loop on or off. They do an XL version, which is quite a bit longer to fit bigger knives. And you can also get a belt patch, they call it, which is a belt loop, so you could carry this on your belt if you wanted to. I don't know if that's for all of them. But here's a bigger knife. Right, we'll try this in. This will stick out a bit, but it will still hold the knife in it. So there you go. So if you wanted a little leather pouch for your knives, this is the way to go, I think. It's really good quality. So let's try an even bigger knife. So, you know, that sticks out, but it would hold your knife in safe. And then you can have your pen or torch in the side there. Doesn't have to be the Fisher space pen. But all of those things you can buy straight from their website. Ready to go. Yeah. But I really like this. I think it's absolutely lovely. Canadian company. I think they get their leather from America. and it's a small company, so I think it's worth supporting them for that. Yeah, if you rub this, you can get rid of any of the marks and that. Those two little scuffs are from where I've been using it. But yes, really lovely bit of leather. Yeah, there's their logo there. Popov leather. Highly recommended. The dimensions of this one are 10.5 centimeters long, 5.7 centimeters wide, about 3.5 mil thick. Fits no end of knives. Yeah, this is a bit of a thicker, wider knife. As you can see, that fits in perfectly. That would hold your knife in safe. You can fold the tops down to get it out, and then you've got your tactical pens or a Fisher Space pen, as I mentioned, because a Fisher Space pen's about that long, so it fits in perfectly. But you probably could get a shorter tactical pen if you wanted one. So the price of these are, I think for this smaller version here, it's $29, but they do ship to the UK, and I think for the XL it's something like $39, but still overall cheap. And then I think it's $5 extra for the custom engraving, $5 extra for the belt patch, and you can buy the Fisher Space pen with it for $25 added on. So yeah, really good quality. Well made. I'm going to EDC this now, so you should see this in my EDC videos from now on. Yeah, check them out. Popov leather. I'll just show you their card. So you get a little card like this. So there's their details on it. Proudly made in British Columbia, Canada. And as I mentioned, they're a smaller company, so they're well worth checking out. But yeah, read that. Tells you about the leather, how it changes colour and that, and yeah, but overall really nice, I think, especially for that kind of price. That's not a lot of money, and you can see the quality of it there. Yeah, so that is the Popov leather EDC pocket armour. Highly recommended. You can see all the knives it takes. Let's try one of my little Sandren moves. You've seen that in it anyway. But yeah, and then the torch, we'll just put that back in. The torches are slightly more difficult to get in just because they're not pointed, but not overly difficult, but you know. So yeah, that's the kind of setup I would probably carry it in, or possibly if I can get a smaller tactical pen, I would carry it like that. So yeah, there you go. Popov leather EDC pocket armour. The link will be below in the description. Check them out. Share the video. Very interesting, really high quality product. And if you like leather stuff, I think you'd really like this, because this is like no other leather I've ever used or owned. Really nice, and I love that sort of effect it does. Makes it look like a really old, worn thing, but it's not. And when you take it out, you give it a bit of a rub, and those marks go. Yeah, great little thing. So yeah, links below in the more info section. Don't forget to check it out. See you later. Before you leave, if you ever wanted to support this channel, you can now via Patreon or by shopping at Amazon.com and Gearbest. There's more info below if you need that. Remember, if you want to get full notifications for this channel, click the bell, and I'll see you later. Cheers.